Armand Hashimi. I'm going to do problem number 4. And you have your function, f of xy is equal to zx minus x times y squared at point 1, 1, 1. And the directional vector is 2, -1, 2. And we are looking for the directional derivative, which is du of f of x, y, z. And so first we're going to start with what we're going to try to build to, which is going to be the gradient of f of x, y, z multiplied by the unit vector. Note that it's the unit vector, not the regular vector. So first, let's start with the unit vector. So to find the unit vector, what we're going to do is take the vector divided by the magnitude of that vector. So we are going to get 1, 2 over the square root of 2 squared plus -1, but I'm just not going to put it, times 2 squared. So you get your unit vector equal to the vector of 2, -1, 2 over, this becomes 4 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 9. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. So that's basically our unit vector. Now we're going to go for the gradient. And so the gradient is going to be your partial derivatives. So we have x of x, y, z is equal to z minus y squared. Take your partial y, z is equal to -2xy, and your final partial is going to be with z, y, z is equal to just x. And so once we have those, we can calculate our gradient. So our gradient is just going to be our first partial, the I, plus our second partial, y, the j, and then our third partial, which is just x with a k. And so once we have those, we have our gradient and we have our unit. Now we just multiply them together. And since they're both vectors, let's change this to component form just so we are, so we get 2/3 I plus -1/3 j plus 2/3 k. And so we are going to, running out of space. So say our du f of x, y, z is equal to our gradient multiplied by our unit vector. So we are going to get 2/3 minus y squared I plus, actually we don't get I anymore, we're going to get scalar value. So we get -2xy of -1/3 plus x 2/3 times x. So this is our value, and we're looking for it at 0.111. So all you would have to do would be to plug in 111. So here we have, I'm going to move it up here. This is my new.
you want to write it with a different color? Maybe it's
So different color? Yes. Here's our new work zone. So basically we're going to go here, we're going to take z and y, we're going to plug in 1, right? Because it's going to be 1, 1, 1. So basically we get 2/3 of 1 minus 1. So that's that, plus -2 times 1 times 1 times -1/3. So we're going to get plus -2 times -1/3. And we're going to move down here because we were in a space. We can go 2/3 times 1. So we can get 2/3. This is going to become 0, so this goes away. And then this is going to become a positive 2/3. So you get 2/3 plus 2/3. And then you get 4/3. And that is your answer.
All right, thank you.